What happens when artificial intelligence stops waiting for your next question and starts completing the entire assignment? Not just helping you write an email, researching the customer, reviewing the account, preparing the presentation, updating the workflow, coordinating with other digital systems, and bringing the completed work back for your approval. This is not another chatbot. This is not simply autocomplete. This is the beginning of the digital workforce. AI is moving from conversation to execution, from answering questions to performing multi-step work. But here is the billion-dollar question. Are AI agents creating unlimited human capacity, or are companies giving powerful software more authority than they are prepared to control? Today, we're going inside the company's technology and the workflows, building the next generation of work. This is Future Forward Friday, Episode 6, The Digital Workforce When AI Stops Answering and Starts Acting. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Donald Johns, the host of the Unbearably Bullish Podcast, the official podcast of the Bull You Can't Bear. Welcome to Future Forward Friday, where our goal is not to predict the future. Our goal is simply to help you prepare for it. So let's move forward. For the past several years, most people have experienced artificial intelligence through a conversation. You ask a question, AI gives you the answer. You request an email, AI produces a draft. You ask for ideas, AI generates a list. That is assistance. But AI agent goes further. You give it a goal, it analyzes the assignment, determines the necessary steps, it selects authorized tools, gathers information, completes portion of the workflow, and returns the work for review. An assistant may explain how to prepare a competitive analysis. An agent may research the competitors, organize the evidence, create the charts, and produce the first presentation draft. An assistant may tell you how to handle a customer service request. An authorized agent may review the customer's history, identify the applicable policy, prepare a response, update the approved system, and escalate the case when human judgment is required. That is the transition. AI is moving from producing content to completing work. But do not confuse agency with perfect autonomy. Today's agents can still misunderstand instructions, using incomplete information, and make confident mistakes. The strongest systems are not operating without boundaries. They are operating with defined goals, limited permissions, evaluations, and human oversight. The future is not simply autonomous AI. The future is controlled delegation. An effective digital worker requires more than an intelligent model. It needs 5 essential elements. First, intelligence. The AI model interprets the goal, reasons through the problem, and determines the next step. Second, context. The agent needs the correct instructions, policies, documents, data, and organizational knowledge. Without accurate context, even an advanced model can produce the wrong result. Third, tools. Tools allow the agent to search approved information, analyze data, create files, write code, or interact with software. Fourth, permissions. Permissions determine what the agent can read, change, send, or execute. This may be the most important part of the entire system. And fifth, feedback and accountability. The agent must be tested, monitored, corrected, and stopped when its behavior moves outside expectations. Here's the bull's bottom line on the technology. The model may provide the intelligence, but context, tools, permissions, and accountability determine whether that intelligence becomes productive or dangerous. The technology race is already underway. OpenAI is developing enterprise and workspace agents designed to perform multi-step work across authorized tools and business systems. Its Codex agents can work on software engineering assignments, examine code, make changes, run tests, and propose work for human review. OpenAI Frontier is designed to help organizations build, deploy, and manage enterprise agents with shared context, permissions, and organizational boundaries. Anthropic is building Claude computer use capabilities that allow an agent to inspect a screen, move a cursor, click, type, and interact with software interfaces. Why is that important? Because thousands of businesses still rely on older programs that were never designed to communicate with modern artificial intelligence. A computer use agent may be able to operate through the same visual interface used by a human, but these systems remain imperfect and require controlled environments and rigorous testing. Microsoft is developing an operating model based on human agent collaboration. Its research describes a future in which employees become agent bosses. People who assign work to specialized agents review their performance and remain responsible for the outcome. Microsoft has also highlighted BNY as having approximately 150 digital employees operating within defined workflows. That does not mean 150 completely independent robotic executives. It means software agents have been assigned specific functions inside a governed organizational structure. ServiceNow is building what it calls an autonomous workforce across customer service, employee support, information technology, security, and risk management. These agents are designed to work through enterprise workflows, not merely sit beside them as separate chat windows. The distinction matters. The companies that win may not be the ones with the flashiest chatbot. They may be the ones that can securely connect intelligence to the systems where work actually happens. So what could these agents actually do? In customer service, an agent could review an approved account history, identify the issues, search company policy, prepare a resolution, and escalate unusual circumstances to a person. In software development, an agent could study a code base, correct a defined problem, run tests, document the changes, and submit the work for review. In research, an agent could gather information from authorized sources, compare findings, organize evidence, and prepare a report. In business operations, an agent could monitor a workflow, identify missing information, route assignments, and flag anomalies. In financial services, agents may help organize data, prepare scenario analysis, detect unusual activity, and produce research for qualified human review. But they do not eliminate uncertainty. They do not guarantee accurate forecasts, and they do not remove the responsibility of regulated professionals or decision makers. The more consequential the assignment, the more important human approval becomes. The future employee may not use one AI tool. The future employee may direct a team of specialized agents. One agent researches, one analyzes the data, one builds the presentation, one evaluates the output, one prepares the follow-up. The human determines the objective, supplies the context, allocates authority, reviews the results, and accepts responsibility. This could dramatically expand the productive capacity of an individual or small business. A 5-person company might gain access to research, content, customer service, and operational capabilities that once required much larger organization. But the competitive advantage will not belong automatically to whoever deploys the most agents. It may belong to the person who can provide the clearest direction, apply the strongest judgment, and recognize when the technology is wrong. The future of leadership may include managing people, machines, and the relationship between them. As AI takes on more execution, what becomes more valuable? Judgment, accountability, ethics, empathy, leadership, negotiation, relationship building, creative direction, and deciding what should never be automated. Artificial intelligence can analyze a customer record. A human may understand the emotional weight behind the customer's problem. An agent can generate strategic options. A leader must decide which options fit the organization's values, responsibilities, and long-term mission. A digital worker can complete assigned steps. A human must still ask whether those steps should be completed at all. Stronger technology increases the importance of stronger judgment. Let's examine both sides in the bull versus bear. The bull case, AI agents could increase productivity, reduce administrative friction, and help employees focus on decisions, innovation, and relationships. They could allow small businesses to access capabilities previously available only to major corporations. They could accelerate research software development, customer support, and operational execution. They could create new demand for agent designers, workflow architects, evaluators, security specialists, data stewards, and human in the loop reviewers. Now, let's do the bear case. Agents can make convincing mistakes. They can receive excessive access to sensitive information. They can be manipulated by malicious instructions hidden inside emails, documents, or websites. They can send unauthorized communications, modify records, or execute harmful actions if permissions are poorly designed. Workers may be displaced before organizations provide meaningful reskilling, and companies may automate inefficient or defective processes instead of fixing them. Remember this: a broken workflow does not become intelligent because an agent automates it. It simply becomes a faster broken workflow. The greatest risk may not be how intelligent the agent becomes. It may be how much authority we give it. Can it read confidential files? Can it send an email? Can it change a customer record? Can it approve a purchase? Can it execute code? Can it move money? Can it communicate with another agent? Every additional permission increases both usefulness and potential risk. Security guidance emphasizes limited privileges, protected memory, controlled tools, continuous authorization, and human approval for consequential actions. The safest agent is not necessarily the one that can do everything. It is the one that can do exactly what it is authorized to do and nothing more. The digital workforce could create entirely new professional opportunities. AI agent designers, workflow architects, agent supervisors, AI evaluators, digital identity specialists, agent security professionals, data and context stewards, AI governance specialists, industry-specific automation consultants, human in the loop reviewers. You may not need to build the underlying artificial intelligence model. Your opportunity may be understanding a particular industry well enough to identify which workflows can be improved, which decisions require people, and which risks cannot be ignored. Industry knowledge plus AI capability could become one of the most valuable combinations in the future economy. Let's do the Future Forward Challenge. And here is your challenge for the weekend. Choose one repetitive workflow you complete every week. Write down 7 things. What triggers that task? What information does it require? Which steps are repetitive? Which steps could AI assist with safely? What information should remain restricted? Where must a person approve the work? And who remains accountable for the final results? Do not begin by giving an experimental agent access to confidential information, private communications, financial accounts, or broad system permissions. Begin with a controlled, low-risk assignment. Test the result, verify the work, then decide whether the workflow deserves to expand. I'm going to do my Bull's bottom line here. The digital workforce is not simply about replacing people with software. It's about reorganizing how work gets done. Assistants helped us create. Agents are beginning to help us execute. But the more authority we give artificial intelligence, the more important security, accountability, leadership, and human judgment become. The future will not belong to people who blindly trust AI, and it will not belong to people who refuse to use it. It will belong to the people who learn how to direct it, verify it, and use it responsibly. The future isn't waiting, folks. It's working, and it's being built today. Don't fear the future. Prepare for it. Let's have strong markets, stronger mindset, unlimited opportunity, follow the herd, and remember to always stay unbearably bullish. We love you all, and thank you for joining me for Future Forward Friday, Episode 6. You can visit us at thebullyoucan'tbear.com. And until next time, have a successful, productive, and profitable day, and enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much.